In 1686, the control of the patriarchate of Kyiv was handed over from Constantinople to Moscow. And in 2018, in October, it was arranged by signing a Tomos in Istanbul. I think Patriarch Filaret of Kyiv and the president of Ukraine signed that Tomos in Moscow, in Constantinople, and set up an independent Ukrainian church, which was then ratified on Christmas Eve in Kyiv. And this set in motion the independence of the Ukrainian church from Moscow, a process which really kicked off when President Putin annexed Crimea in 2014. So nobody should be surprised about this. However, as the Slavic Church emerged from Kyiv and from the and from the baptism of Prince Vladimir, which is why so many people are called Vladimir in Russia and Ukraine, and that includes, for example, Belarus and Lithuania. That is why Kyiv is so important. But the decision of the 11th of October 2018 is pretty formal and final. And it all goes back to the annexation of Crimea and Russian or Putin's aggression. And the ceremony in October in St. George's Cathedral in the Patriarchate in Istanbul was broadcast live across Ukraine. So there can be no doubt about this. There can be some doubt about whether or not there are silly monks in Kyiv who are working for the Moscow Patriarchate. I'm sure it's more than possible. Why? Because it's from the monastic heart that Orthodoxy has always taken its leaders. And those monks in the monasteries around Kyiv were Russian Orthodox monks, and some may have found it difficult to surrender to the control of the Constantinople Patriarchate, the ecumenical patriarchate. They may have found this difficult, and I can well imagine there's every possibility there is a fifth column hiding in the walls of the monastery. That makes perfect sense. And they need to be rooted out.